Mario has seen what you've done and is not terribly pleased by it. So, I don't know how long this one's going to go. Could be a fairly long video. Here I'm going to be showing where all of the red stars in the game are, but only the real ones, because this game has, by my count, 19 red stars, by which I mean stars that are red. You wouldn't think I would need to make that distinction, but not all of those are actually red stars, in the sense that they don't count as being red. So, we'll get back to that in a minute. Now, this one I'm sure everyone is already aware of. I've shown it off plenty of times. In fact, not even going to show it off again. It's up there if you need it. That is intended to be the one that you would get first. But it's not the only one that you could get first, because there's also one over here. And, you know, we get greeted by the blank dialogue box, probably the best part of the level. But, there's kind of a trick to this one. It's difficult to, you know, explain what the trick here is without just straight up giving it away, which I kind of don't want to do, because I like being vague and mysterious about these type of things. But, you know, you enter this level, go through, and there's a submarine. And if you're lucky, you know, the submarine is going to be, you know, welcome to your reception, and we'll let you inside. Not always going to do that, but, you know, sometimes it will. So this is a level that I actually didn't know existed for a pretty long time playing this game. Partially because it was a fairly late edition, I think. And partially because the submarine isn't always open. But, oh yeah, by the way, you can climb in this game. Don't know if you knew that. But, anyway, yeah, you're going to do a little bit of platforming up here. This part is actually somewhat tricky, especially with Mario's sort of gimped moveset from the beginning of the game, but you can mosey your way on up here. You know, probably get burned. But you want to hit that switch up there. And if you feel like it, you know, you can hunt after red coins in this level. Some of them take an oddly long amount of time to find out where they actually are. But, yeah, after we do all that stuff, we can head back here, and there is going to be another Bowser fight, which is basically the same as the first one, just different music, different locale. You know, let's deal with him the normal way, which in this case is, you know, taking multiple throws. So I want to reiterate, I don't have any of the upgrades here. Just, you know, no backflip, no long jump, none of that stuff. So let's just grab this normal yellow star here. And just like that, I've got the long jump. Because that was a red star. I wish I could tell you why sometimes the red stars don't actually show up as red, but there's a couple that don't. And, oops, is that... No, that's actually not where I wanted to go. Let us go to Lobby C real quick here. I might have to reload this one a couple times, because this warp is a little random. Okay, that took me there first time. Sometimes it takes you back to Lobby A. But yeah, this is the Bowser A fight that I was, you know, going to show at the beginning and didn't. I'm showing it off just for the sense of, you know, completion here, because I got the one from the submarine, and this one, it's the same star, even though this one's red. These are 100% the same star. And do we want to be here? I don't think we really do. So, yeah, those two are kind of meant to be like the first ones that you would potentially encounter. You know, obviously the submarine one's a little bit more obscure. I'm going to go show something else off that's kind of stupid, so bear with me a second while I cheat real quick. This is just you know, speeding things up. But let us pop up to the Plexel upstairs here. We're going to just pass through to the Genesis lobby. That's what I call it, at least. I don't know if it has an official name. I think there actually is a proper name for all the locations now. I just haven't really looked at it yet, but going up here. And in this pipe, we have an area that I call the Midnight Spire. Gonna go for a little bit of a ride on this platform. It takes a while, so I'm just gonna hit speed up. I want to go up to the top floor. Oh, nope, one more. So for this one, you require wing cap. That's what I did off screen. I just turned on all the caps. I say off screen. It was, you know, I didn't cut, but you know, you didn't see me do it. The only thing to keep in mind with this one is don't bonk into a wall after collecting the final coin like I often do. And, yep, once again, here's the normal yellow star. A showcase once more. I do not have the backflip. This one doesn't even boot you out of the level. And there it is. So that was red star number 2. I know I've already shown 2 of them, but they were the same star, so that was red star number 2. There are 7 red stars in the game if you don't count duplicates. If you do count them, there are 11. I know I said earlier there's 19. That was a lie, because like I said, most of those are fake. So we're just going to kind of go after a bunch of red stars here now. Now that I've gotten the first 2, I've got the full move set, so it doesn't really matter what order I do them in. In Lobby C, we can head into the Crimson Hallway. There will be one through here. There's the door that is just randomly locked on the left side for no reason. I especially like the low ceiling, so you can do stupid crap like that. But anyway, going all the way down here. And here we have Bowser's Checkered Madness. Now, this area is kind of weird because we can fight Bowser, and in fact, we're going to in a second here. But we could also just go in here instead. And lo and behold, there's a red star in this box. It's fake, though. It doesn't count as one of the actual 7 red stars. So, can we, oh, okay. That works, I guess. I'm sure everybody loves hearing me go with the keyboard. I love his little I also like the random solid cylinder that he leaves behind. And Ghost Peach. We're not going to worry too much about Ghost Peach, though. So let's get another easy one. Gotta go to Lobby B for that. Yes, yes, Castle exclusive to the show, I get it. I actually don't know what makes that text go away. I've never looked into it. It's probably something easy to understand, but yeah, just kind of never really paid attention. So anyway, this is Blazing Bully Base. This is a level that was in 0.7, and it's mostly unchanged from that. If you approach that star at the beginning there, it'll change the state of the level to be blue, and it has stuff in different locations. You can do that for this if you want to. It doesn't make a difference. You can either leave it red or you can change it blue. Either way, we're going to be making our way to the top of the level. And boy, do I probably not have much to say while doing it. I think, for whatever reason, this level has just become the level that I talk about health insurance. That has been the case in at least my first LP. I think it was also in my second one. I know I definitely talked about it in some capacity in Sandy Skyloft. So anyway, pop down here. And now we have Bowser in the bully battlefield. You getting sick of Bowser fights yet? This is maybe the last one. The way I usually fight him is just run over to the bomb, let him get close, because trying to actually throw him while the bullies are nearby is not a fun time. And now we have Red Star number 4. Except not, because it's a duplicate. That one was a duplicate of Checkered Madness, so we're still only on 3. Where to next? Let us go back to Lobby C. After we hear about the castle being exclusive to the show for a few more times. Is it obvious that I'm not going into this with any sort of script or plan? I'm just kind of winging it. But yeah. Heading through the Plexel basement. First of all, let's, enjoy the janky wall. Love the janky wall, one of my favorites. If we head over this way, there is a pipe that you can't enter, because if you go near it, it does this. And this is not a place that you generally want to be. However, behold. I didn't know about this one for a very long time. Chris had to tell me about it directly. It was showed off in an old video on his channel that I never saw. But this is the Toad Catacombs. It's a relatively straightforward area. Nice earthquake glitch there. But you just need to touch 5 of the graves here. Baskets, coffins, I don't know what to call this. You'll have to forgive me, I haven't bothered to memorize which ones give you secret numbers, but 5 of them do. Okay, I think the last one is, oh, no, I guess it is this opposite one. There's no more after this. Okay. Yep. I liked the one frame of Mario just standing sideways there. That was good. Okay, now we have Red Star number 4. And we're up in this place. I don't need to be here. So, actually, no, you know what? This place works fine for me, because, here is a very stupid way of getting to the vanilla lobby, which is a place I need to go to. You can just kill yourself in the fire, and it'll take you there. And, funnily enough, this actually works even if you don't have any red stars, so it's a way to get to this part of the castle when a lot of the doors are locked. So, a few things to show off here. First of all, if you head up here and ignore the fact that there is a second trapdoor hidden here. We actually don't care about the second one. I meant to jump over that, but I suck. We don't care about the second trapdoor. I just wanted to show off that it was there. The first one is our main interest, and we have the Bowser in the Dark World beta stage. Now, I could just not bother to go through this place, but level's not that long, so I might as well. Not gonna bother with Red Coin Star. It's a nice simplification of the vanilla stage. But yep, if we go through all that, then lo and behold, there's another Bowser fight at the end. This one's different from the other because the background's black instead of blue. I'm not going to bother doing this fight. That one is a duplicate of the Bowser 1 fight and the one in the submarine. You can't get that one from the beginning of a fresh file, though, because the warp into the level does not work. So, let's just leave. Here we have Dark Lobby, or as I like to call it, Edgelord Castle. And here we have one of the two entrances to a place that we care about. You can also access this from the place called Fake Lobby, which is just kind of the vanilla lobby, but a little dark. By the way, I hope that didn't, you know, make you throw up. But, yep, through here we have Mario's Maze. This used to be a different level, but it has been replaced by this, and we're gonna get hounded by this asshole here. Just steer clear to the left of this guy. Oh boy. This might actually work out in my favor. Let me see if I can time this well. Yep, they killed me after I got it. So, that was red star number 5. And me dying in the Plexel upstairs is going to actually warp me back to vanilla lobby, so, you know, saves me the time of having to backtrack here manually. So, only actually have 2 left after this. So this one's going to take a little bit more traversal. Cutting through Dark Castle again. There's a very stupid, like, shortcut to the delicious cake over here. I don't have any reason to do that, though, so I don't know why I bothered showing it. This is what happens when I don't have a script. Not that I ever do. But anyway, here we are in floor 2B. The place that used to freak me out when I first played this game, because it was really weird and big and kind of uncanny, and the music was disturbing. But yeah, there's a whole new giant area back here that wasn't in point 7. And I sort of know why my aim is higher than them. I can't finish speaking. I sort of know my way through it. Let's find out if I take any wrong turns. I'm guessing I'm going to take at least one. I never remember. Do I want to take this door or do a U-turn? I think I want to just take this door. Yeah, I do. Okay. And then through here. And through here. And we're finally there. So, fun fact, aside from the Bowser 1 fight and the submarine one, this is the only other red star that you can actually get from a fresh file. And if you do, it still counts as, you know, the one that gives you the long jump and stuff. The game does not care what order you collect the red stars in. So, we're at 6. Actually, yeah, while I'm here. Unfortunately, I kind of have to go out of my way to show a duplicate. The last one is back in 2B, but let's go up this way first. We've saved the 2 longest ones for last. Not really my intent, but it just kind of happened that way. So, head on up here through Steinfeld Castle. I probably should have just taken the pipe from the Hall of Ominous Transportation, but too late, we're already doing it this way. Okay, I'm done. This song is very groovy. I enjoy it. But, yep, here we are in Nebula Lobby. Definitely a fan favorite area, and it's probably one of my favorites. It's very nice and peaceful looking and has just kind of a cool aesthetic. And we're going all the way to the opposite end of this. Now that I think about it, I can actually think of another faster way to get to my destination than the way I did. I could have gone through Bowser's Castle, but oh well. What could be behind this door? Best not to think about it. It's not related to the red star, but yeah, it's there. So after all that, we have this pit here. And, oh boy, are we in for a good time. So, this level, I called this one Fly Guy Fracas, because Fracas is a good word. And here we have a unique boss fight. Now, how many hits do you think this guy is going to take? Because, you know, Mario bosses are usually sort of a rule of 3. So, is it 3 hits? It's not 3 hits. Maybe it's like 5. Yeah, that could be reasonable. Come on, let's get in a couple more hits here. Thank God this heart is here, by the way. It wasn't in an earlier version of this, and this boss was absolutely impossible without it. So, 5 hits, right? Oh, only couldn't get it in. Let's... Damn, having a hard time. Come on. Bro. There we go, 5 hits. No, that wasn't it. So, I want you to guess how many hits this is. Could it be 8, like Robotnik? No. 10? No. 17. 17 hits to kill this guy. I'm not doing it on camera. It's a duplicate of the one from the back of floor 2B. We don't need to see that one again. So, the only other thing I can really say about that fight is, it has a tendency to kind of glitch out at the end. I don't know exactly what causes it. It's, kind of random in my experience. Sometimes it works fine. Sometimes when you get in the 17th hit, he, just sort of flickers infinitely and never does anything, and you don't get the star. I've heard something about, like, you know, you want to hit him during a dive animation, so, like, he only dies when he's, like, close to the ground or something. I don't know if that's completely correct. I haven't done full testing on it. But, yeah. That fight's a little... I don't know. I like the idea of it. It's cool that there's a custom boss fight in this. And if it didn't take 17 hits, then I'd probably like it a little bit more, but... yeah. And I know exactly who to thank for that one. I also know that they made this next boss I'm about to do, but... this next one is a little more reasonable. So yeah, here in the front of floor 2B, which I probably could have reached again in a faster way. We head through this area that is basically the rec room from 64DS, and just like in that game, we have this level, Goom Boss Battle. So we can kind of just head through here. There's other stuff you can do in this level. You've got red coins, you've got another star kind of up in the back corner over there with the cage. But right now we're just interested in the boss fight. So let's pop on in. And, yep, it's basically the Goom Boss fight from 64DS, except in that one you had to play as Yoshi, and you would, kind of, you know, eat the Goombas and shoot them out as eggs. Here you don't have that luxury. Here you have to hurt the boss by knocking Goombas into it by diving into them. And it's a little finicky. And this fight doesn't have the recovery heart, so you have to be a little careful with what you're doing. Now, depending on what order you collected stars in, you might still have regen in this fight, because you do start the game with regen, and from what I've found, it disappears as soon as you collect 2 real red stars. But it's also, I think, possible to get it back, and I don't exactly know how that is, other than the game just kind of deciding to do stuff on its own. So, if you have it, then cherish it, because it might be taken away from you. So there's 2 hits. I'm actually doing a lot better than I thought. If you don't want to do the dive method, there's another way to fight this guy. I'm trying to see if I can get a good lineup for it. if you get really close and just kind of punch a Goomba, you can usually get it to work. Like that. But that's the fight, and that is red star number 7. The final one. Now, I love that, by the way. Some of you may be wondering, why the hell does the star counter say you have 3 stars if you've collected 7? And I have an answer to that, but it's kind of stupid, and it's not going to make a whole lot of sense, and it will make more sense when I do a later video. But let's showcase something here. So let me actually reset the game. And we're going to go ahead and look at that file again. So, you know, we got 3 stars, 3 Castle Secret stars. I've also got a bunch of coins in courses 14 and 15 here. And there's a reason for that. Those are the other stars. Again, I'll explain that in another video. But yeah, they got saved to the coin score. It's kind of cool. So, anyways, one last thing I want to show off. We need to head to the end game area for this, so let me pop through Crescent Castle after we, you know, do a dramatic slide into that corner. There was Daniel the White Pixel again, everybody's favorite character in the game. I do like how we're going on a half hour here. This is about as long as I expected it to be, but these were originally intended to be just little bite-sized informational videos, and, you know, if I ever cut any stuff out, they might be a little bit more approachable, but that is fine by me. I don't think anybody's complained about length. So, if we head over here, this door is going to say that we can't enter. It doesn't say why. The requirement for this door is... Why 26? Hold on. No? Yeah, the requirement is 33 stars. I don't know why... I don't know, my star tracker's being weird right now, but let me turn those back off. It means 0. Whatever. I still have the 7 red stars. The game's just being weird about tracking them at the moment. Maybe that'll update itself in a minute here. But that door didn't have a star requirement in 0.7, but other than that, this area is basically as it functioned in the last version. We go through all this stuff, we're going to get to basically what were kind of meant to be the last areas of the game. The place is very reminiscent of Mario's Maze, but it's a little different. I do like the addition of Peach calling your name out. If you're playing as Luigi, though, then probably going to be a little disappointed, but what you gonna do? So after the first couple spotlights, you need to be careful because the floor is quicksand here. But we'll grab this star here, which is a duplicate of the one in the checkerboard and the area called the star. Okay, now it says 4 stars. Yeah, I don't know, it's being weird. That one's not a red star or anything. It's just a normal yellow star. We're almost done here, I promise. So after all that, we get to the Cursed Castle Grounds, or whatever this place is called. Haunted Castle Grounds, I think. And here is the infamous red star door. Collect 6 red stars. It says that if you have the maximum number, because if I go ahead and remove all of the red stars from my inventory, it's going to say I need 13. And because there's only 7 real red stars in the game, you will never be able to have this say anything better than collect 6. You know, unless you're a cheating bastard like me. Because I just gave myself all 13 stars, so... Yep. Here's what's behind that door. You can't access it legit. Or can you? Because there is another way to get here. And other people have made videos on that subject, but, you can get to this place, just not through that door. If you want to know where it is, then, like I said, you can look up those videos, but... I just figured I would show all that off because it was related to the red star count. So, that basically covers everything. Like I said, there's 11, you know, actual red stars in the game, and many of them are duplicates, so there are 7 real ones that, you know, count individually. There's a bunch of other reds that aren't real. You'll collect them, and they'll just add to your total like any regular yellow star would, but they don't do anything to your moveset. And the only other thing they do, you know, aside from updating your moveset and the regen thing, is there's a few random locked doors here and there that they unlock. Some of them take 1, some of them take 2. There is a single door at the, it's the upper one in Vanilla Lobby that leads to purple upstairs. That one takes 3. And I believe that's it. They currently don't really do anything else. And in a potential update to the game, I just want to reiterate, there's still no guarantee that this is happening. You know, Chris is working on it, but it's complicated. But if there is an update to the game, I know there is a plan to have a little bit more progression with that. If we see it, that'll be cool, but if not, then this is how they work. So I believe that's about all I have to say about the war in Vietnam. I'm gonna just go off myself, I guess, for no particular reason. And, you know, do it in the stupidest way possible. So, see you next time for explaining star IDs, I think. It's gonna be real fun.